Radical.
All right, sorry for the delays. Radical Rig Entertainment is fully back and running. Had lots of issues past couple days, but computer running great. My software programs running great. Everything functioning 100% capacity. What are we going to talk about right now? Well, we're going to talk about some gaming news that baffles the mind, boggles the mind. I am baffled and boggled at this device. I don't understand you, Sony. I don't get what you're trying to do here. Now, there was rumors. I thought the rumors were probably going to be wrong because surely they're not going to actually announce this. When they announced this, I heard that there were audible jeers from the crowd, by the way. I don't know if it's as bad as maybe, Microsoft's TV Sports back in 2013, but this is pretty damn stupid. Okay, you remember that device, the Wii U, the Nintendo Wii U. You got the Nintendo box, you put the video games in, and then you get the controller, which was a screen. My apologies, I never had one, but that's the idea, that the screen was on the controllers. And that was what, like $350 when it came out? A little bit more expensive because, the controller and the screen and all that. People pay a little bit more because, you get a little bit more. You get a little bit more. Well, here's what Sony's actually trying to sell you all. They're trying to sell you on the whatever the fuck. I didn't look at what this thing is called. But they're basically trying to sell you on a remote play device that essentially looks like somebody took a hacksaw to the DualSense controller and then put a screen in the middle. Kind of like a Nintendo Switch, right? It takes inspirations from the Wii and the Nintendo Switch, but in the worst possible ways. Now, you got to buy a PlayStation 5 for this to even function. This is not a Sony handheld device. People were excited thinking it might be like the PSP or the Vita. There are a lot of people that would go crazy, even if the graphics were severely downgraded. They would go crazy for a version of the PlayStation 5 on the go. That is just solid money for Sony, right? You're looking at, if you're Sony, you're looking at all the money Nintendo is making in an uncrowded handheld market. They pretty much, there's a Steam Deck, yeah, but it's pretty much Nintendo's market for handhelds. Sony actually came out with the PSP, going right up against Nintendo, and they got a lot of sales. The PSP was pretty popular. The Vita was pretty popular. And this is a no-brainer for them to actually announce a handheld unit. And maybe it wouldn't be completely standalone, like those consoles. And maybe it wouldn't have its own video games. And maybe you couldn't even put the PS5 disc in to play on this. But maybe, just maybe, you got the internet, you got cloud gaming. Maybe they could figure some way where you can actually have this dedicated device that you could do remote play on as a side feature, but a handheld PlayStation 5 where you could download the games onto the system. We're in 2023. You could probably figure this out, Sony. You could make this work. You could make it work, and then you have the functionality between the handheld and the PlayStation 5. But they did this in the most ass-backwards way. Oh, by the way, they got some earbuds. So that was part of the announcements. You got some Sony earbuds. Whoopee. But you gotta get a PlayStation 5 for this to even function. You gotta be connected to the Wi-Fi. You're tethered to the system in your house. It's handheld, but it's not portable. Handheld, but not a portable gaming device. Well, I'm going to go play Ratchet and Clank in my bathroom. This is amazing. I'm going to pay $300 to play Ratchet and Clank while I'm taking a crap. For those people, they get the shits when they're playing a game, and they just have to and they just have to finish a level while they're taking a dump. I guess for you people out there, I mean, this might be something for you. I say 300. Maybe it might be 250, but no way it's going to be. Some people said it might be $100. No way in hell it's going to be $100. I mean, we're dealing with Sony here, so it's going to be overpriced. What if it's $300, man? Who the fuck is going to buy this for $300? It's dirty what Sony's doing, because some people, are going to pick this up thinking it's a handheld PlayStation 5. They're going to get all excited and then be disappointed when they find out they're tethered to their Wi-Fi in the house. Hey, what's your Wi-Fi distance? Maybe you could go outside, so it's kind of portable. But you got to turn your PlayStation 5 on in the living room. You got to buy a PlayStation 5 to even use this. Jeez, man. Like, what a missed opportunity by Sony. What a missed opportunity to basically charge people for the same fucking functionality the Nintendo Wii U had over a decade ago.